Okay. Over the past 2 years, Ukraine has endured immense suffering and resilience. As 2024 draws to close, President Volodymyr Zelensky has outlined a new diplomatic strategy to end the war. But can diplomacy succeed in the face of Russian aggression and international uncertainty? Today, we unpack Zelensky's latest statement, the challenges Ukraine faces, and the prospects of peace. In a recent interview with the Frontlines, President Zelensky emphasized that Ukraine must do everything possible to end the war diplomatically by next year. However, he remains skeptical of Russian President Vladimir Putin's intentions. Zelensky urged that Putin views negotiations as a way to end his political isolation without committing to peace. He warned that such tactics could weaken international support for Ukraine if handled poorly. He made it clear Ukraine would only engage in serious negotiations under specific conditions. These include the presence of the United States and other allies at the table to prevent Russia from exploiting direct talks. Despite Zelensky's diplomatic aspirations, the situation on the ground remains dire. Russian forces have made slow but steady advancements, and Ukraine's fighters are gripping with fatigue, logistic challenges, and delays in receiving promised Western weaponry. Zelensky acknowledged these difficulties, noting the need for continued mobilization and the development of domestic missile systems. He also emphasized the critical importance of maintaining robust air defense systems as Ukraine braces for potential winter offenses. Ukraine's path to peace relies heavily on international support. Zelensky stressed that the United States must maintain its stance that Russia is the aggressor. He also highlighted that nearly half of the allocated U.S. weapons are yet to arrive, posing a significant hurdle for Ukraine's defense efforts. Recently, European nations like Germany and Estonia have committed additional military aids, but is it enough? The upcoming G7 and G20 summits will be critical in solidifying global support for Ukraine diplomatic and military strategies. Zelensky raised concerns about the recent phone call between Putin and German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, their first in nearly 2 years. He warned that such talks could open a Pandora's box, potentially undermining the unfilled stance of Western Union. What does this mean for Ukraine? Analysts suggest that any future in Western solidarity could embolden Russia's complications efforts to reach a meaningful peace agreement. While international aid is vital, Ukraine is also ramping up its domestic production of weapons, including 4 new types of missiles currently in testing. This effort reflects a broader strategy to become more self-reliant in the face of uncertain international deliverances. Zelensky remains optimistic that these advancements, combined with diplomatic efforts, could help Ukraine turn the tide in the conflict, but the road ahead is far from certain. As the war continues to test Ukraine's resilience, President Zelensky's vision for diplomacy offers glimmer of hope. However, achieving peace requires unwavering international support, strategy innovations, and strength of the Ukrainian people. What do you think? Can diplomacy end this war, or will Ukraine's fight for sovereignty demand more sacrifices? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, stay tuned and stay updated on Ukraine fight for freedom. Like this channel, share and subscribe for more.